Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and you're off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because, damn girl, you are a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I am your host, Leslie Sprague, and we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. And yes, those little monkeys will creep in here or there. We talk about spirituality to girl talk with your besties, and from business to finding that balance in life. I am here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine or craft beer or whiskey and diet, and let's get this show on the road. Hey beauties, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I am your host, Leslie. And as always, I'm just adjusting this so I'm center. As always, I am so grateful that you are here with me this week. You guys, this has been an epic week here at Leslie & Co. As you can see, we updated the new intro for the podcast on YouTube because if you were on the original podcast, the audio only, you already have that intro. But on YouTube, this is new. So I did a cute little video for those of you on the audio side. And yeah, it was super fun. And when we are feeling good in our business, there is no doubts in what is coming next, what steps you're taking, and all that good stuff. But it's interesting because as I was sitting here waiting for the intro to play, I was like, oh, maybe this static image is too long. And I began to second guess myself. And I was like, maybe this is too long and people are going to think that there's no video component to this podcast, but that's not the case. So, when we get in these moments of second guessing ourselves and beginning to doubt ourselves, that's when our business becomes more shaky. And I wanted to use the analogy of a scenario that I witnessed last night. And we were at my daughter's baseball game, and there is a girl that she's friends with on the team, and she is brand new to baseball this year. This is, I think, Reagan's third year in baseball. So she is brand new to baseball this week. Well, I mean, she played T-ball, but that was like several years ago. Anyway, I digress. So last night, she got hit with the ball by the opposing pitcher. And you could immediately tell that the other pitcher felt horrible for hitting her, but she is just a little pipsqueak. If I am being, I don't know, she's just very small, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, but when you see a pitch come in like that, and you can just imagine that this is going to hurt her a little bit more because there's not much to her. And so the next time she came up to bat, you could see her fears in the pitch with each pitch, because every time, whether it was inside and close to her a little bit, she would jump back. And it's the same in our business. Before this pitch happened, she was doing amazing. She had confidence. She hit every time she got up. Like, she was a powerhouse. And we do this in our business as well. We get caught in these moments of feeling good and doing things, But then perhaps some limiting beliefs come up and bite us in the ass. Or perhaps some judgments from other people come in and make us question our own gift, our own business, our own desires. Because have you ever had that happen when you share your dreams with somebody else and they are like, well, that's not possible. Like, why are you even bothering wasting your time on that? It kind of makes you take a second and step back. And you begin to question, oh, maybe I'm wrong in wanting that. Maybe I'm wrong in dreaming that big. But when you have confidence in yourself, in your business, in your power, and you know without a shadow of a doubt that your business is going to be successful, that you have everything you need already inside you, you step forward differently and you take action from a different place. And when she went back up to that plate, you could see she didn't have that confidence. And I'm sure you all had these scenarios come up in your life before when you can feel the energy from the other person that they don't feel confident in what they are doing or they're not aligned in what they are selling, for example, because that happens, right? Sometimes, we start somewhere and start selling something and then it becomes unaligned with where we are, and we begin to shift and grow, and that's part of this journey. But when you have confidence in your vision, most importantly in yourself, you show up differently. You act differently. And this isn't about, other people. It's about you and the what's going on in the inside. If we use the analogy of that baseball game last night and that pitch coming in and hitting her. Now, this is like I'm kind of going to fabricate on it a little bit, but if we look at that pitch as every single, self sabotage, that because we will take ourselves out of the game before we even get to the gate. How many times have you done that? I have done that more times than I care to count. But I know without a shadow of a doubt that I went through that for a reason. I went through that because it's going to make me a better leader. It's going to show me how to be better and how to lead you better. So, if you look at that pitch and when they are coming in, you can kind of tell if they're going to be close to you or potentially hitting you, and you can jump out of the way. Sometimes we don't jump out of the way fast enough, and our self sabotage just like cracks us right over the head. And other times we're able to see it for what it is and move out of the way, position ourselves with a point of power and be like, okay, I understand why this self sabotage is coming up. This has been a pattern for me for no so long that I'm choosing not to take that path anymore. I'm choosing to do something different. And that is the power of having that strength and that confidence within yourself. Because if you are trying to build your house on a shaky foundation, it's going to come crumbling down. But when you are so confident, so strong in your belief in who you are and knowing your own worth, knowing your true desires, it doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what self-limiting beliefs come up for you, because you know that is part of the journey and you move with it. These self-limiting beliefs and judgments of others are always going to come up, no matter what level we're at. But when you take the moment and know without a shadow of a doubt, do your own work, do your journaling, do mirror work, your coaching, and your therapy, and you get comfortable and you begin to shed all those protective layers that we put on ourselves. How many times do we think we have to be somebody because if we're not that person, then somebody isn't going to like us? Or if we don't do our business the way so and so says, then it's not going to work. This is where you have to get in touch with you. And this is how I help my clients. This is how we work through this stuff. We get into the heart of the nitty gritty. And, you know, things can keep piling up. And as we grow and things we have brought with us from childhood, you could think that you would be there for a long time. You could be there and not have the think that your therapy or your unleashing is going to take a long time. But the beauty of this is that it doesn't have to take a long time. If you are continually invested in who you are becoming, continually making those shifts towards who she is and where she is going, you will get there. We all have these moments where our ground is a little shaky. But the most important part in this journey is being able to anchor into your roots, anchor into your foundation of where you are going, and feel the confidence and the support and bring that up within yourself. And when you do that, you will feel yourself begin to rise. When you really believe what you are telling yourself, there is no more doubting. There's no more disbelief. You don't question your self worth. You just know it always works out for your best good. And when you keep focused on that in your business, in your personal life, and you keep making choices and steps towards where you want to go, you'll get there. So, if you were looking for a little bit of help with your establishing your beliefs, maybe perhaps you even need to create a new identity. Because the version of you that you have been dreaming of, the version of you that you constantly see in your visions, she exists already inside you. You just have to fine tune her. Erase some of the stuff that isn't her and bring up some of the stuff that you need to access. And that's the super fun part about this work, is being able to pull that out and see that emerge in yourself. And if you're a coach too, like seeing that emerge in your clients, and it just, like, I'm getting this bubbly feeling, like it wants to just emerge. And yeah, so if you're feeling like this, I have some spots open in my one-on-one world right now, and send me a DM. I would be happy to chat with you and figure out what is the best next step for you. Um, yeah. But okay, so enough about that. I have some exciting news to share. We are going to be adding in a bonus part to the podcast, or maybe it's a YouTube video. I haven't quite figured out how it's going to look yet, but I'm going to be offering, it's for sure going to be on YouTube, but intuitive hits and energy readings for the Biz Babe. So you will get a video sent to you on Mondays, and they will be like giving you my energetic reading for what's coming up for that week, what you need to tune into, and all of that juicy details that you're going to need for your business to take on the week in your best self. I am super excited to bring these to you guys, and I just can't wait. Another super exciting thing, and I can't wait to take you guys on a journey with this. I have recently received a new or invested, got whatever you want to say, a new energy tool, and it is the Healy. So the Healy is a little device that works with the bioenergetic field in your body and in your energy. And it has several different programs. Again, literally, I'm like on day 3 of having this thing. So I still have so much to learn, but it realigns the frequency with where you are wanting to go. So I'm super excited to test this out, to see how this goes. And I can't wait to share you guys with my journey on this, and we will dive into this a little bit deeper. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and yeah. Okay, I think that is all for the podcast today. Thank you so much for tuning in with me this week, you guys, and we will see you back here next week. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and like this video. Leave me a comment telling me what your biggest, juiciest nugget was from this episode. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your alerts so you can stay up to date with all the things here. I've got some super fun things coming down the pipe for you, and you won't want to miss it. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we will catch you next week.